Is your big homie once again back again, man. I gotta come back again, cause damn boy, I got a good some pretty decent news. I ain't gonna lie, man. We got some pretty decent news, man. Donald Trump is doing some due diligence, and whether it's good or bad, he's doing some due diligence, man. So we got to talk about it, man. Donald Trump has done some pivotal things, man. First off, Donald Trump's reclassified the marijuana law. I mean, he's reclassified the marijuana law. So they reclassified marijuana as Schedule 3 drug, man, from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3. So we got to get into this shit, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We got to get into this, man. This very, very hey, this is not a bad one. Plus, on top of the marijuana law being rescheduled, Donald Trump released some photos from the Epstein files. So I got photos from the Epstein files to show y'all, and I also have to talk about this marijuana law update. So it's very, very serious, man. It's good. It's good. It's actually good news, man. Bro, say you don't like Trump. I understand. I respect that. You got the right to feel how you feel, man. And I don't hate Trump. I don't, because I understand he's got a lot of work to do. So I really don't hate him. But I'm not a Trumper either. But I don't hate him. You know. So let's get to this. I'm gonna play my song called American, man. I'm gonna play American, man. I'm gonna play one of my patriotic songs.
Power on.
And we're gonna get to this, man.
The device is ready to pair.
We're gonna get right to this.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Let's get to it, man. Big Bad A. American, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
Defend the Constitution of the United States. So help you preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help you God.
I'm proud to be American. So proud to be American. The home of the brave, the land of the free. We stand for what we believe in. I'm proud to be American. So proud to be American. The land of the free, we stand for what we believe in. I'm proud to be American. I'm so proud that I live in America. USA. Born and raised, I was made in America. USA. Everything I own is made in America. USA. Born in Colorado, but Chicago's where I raised. USA. I done seen a lot, I done been a lot of places. But no matter where I go, I be seeing smiling faces. Now I live in NC. God bless North Carolina, where the weather's fair and the women are finer. Let my words ring out like the bells of liberty, and sing hope to all the people that's hearing me. We live in a state where you can be who you wanna be, so put the work in so they can see who you're gonna be. American, so proud to be American. The home of the brave, the land of the free. We stand for what we believe in. I'm proud to be American. So proud to be American. The home of the brave, the land of the free. We stand for what we believe in. I'm proud to be American. I love the USA. All the way from LA to the A. God bless America when I God bless America. Protect the schoolyards where the children play. Protect the children. Everything I buy is made in the USA. Made in the USA. All 50 of the United States. I love the United States. Red, white, and blue. Wave your flag high. Wave your flag. Beautiful bald eagle flying in the sky. Eagle. Statue of Liberty. Hold your torch high. Hold your torch high. I love America until the day I die. I love America. I'm proud to be American. My country's full of pride. Full of pride. All the way from the west to the east side. I'm proud to be American. American. So proud to be American. 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 The home of the brave. The land of the free. We stand for what we believe in. I'm proud to be American. American. So proud to be American. American. The home brave, the land of the free. We stand for what we believe in. I'm proud to be American. God bless America.
Yeah, man. God bless America, man.
Can I play 1,000 miles on every instrument I own?
Hold on. God bless America, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Part 2. Irresistible Part 2, man. I might make one, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I need to drop that shit. I think I got that drop. Yes, on my YouTube channel. Mr. Door, man. You that dude, bro. I appreciate you tuning in. So we talk about this shit tonight, man. Thank y'all for all y'all rocking with me, man. I know, lately the numbers been going down, but I don't care about all that. I'm still here rocking and doing my thing, man. Rocking, man, like I got to, man. So we talking about this Donald Trump situation today, man. First and foremost, let me show y'all what's going on. Donald Trump reclassified. He signed an executive order. Thank you, brother, man. I appreciate you. Donald Trump just signed an executive order reclassifying the marijuana law. And what it did is took marijuana from a Schedule I drug like coke and crack and all those hard drugs, and it brought it down to where basically it's like a Schedule III drug, which is basically like Tylenol and shit like that. So let me play this video, and I'm just in awe. America haven't done nothing like this in shit forever, man. It's been forever, man. So salute to Donald Trump, man. Salute to Donald Trump, man. Straight up, salute to Donald Trump, because even though this isn't the legalization of marijuana, it still makes it to where it's not treated as crack and coke and all them debilitating drugs. There's nowhere near nothing like a crack or a coke or heroin or a Percocet or a Xanax or anything like that. So salute, man.
Order making a major shift in federal marijuana policy, reclassifying it from a Schedule I drug to a Schedule III. Supporters say the move could change lives for patients who rely on medical marijuana. Although the change allows more research, it does not legalize marijuana in states where it is still illegal, like here in Texas. But its supporters say the reclassification does open doors, especially when it comes to jobs and stigma.
Opens that door to make it a lot easier for people to hold jobs that use treatments like I do.
Well, advocacy group Texas Original says in a statement, while immediate impacts in Texas are limited by state law, this shift supports patients and has the potential to reduce operational barriers for dispensaries.
So let me break it down a little bit. Hold on, let me break it down a little bit. What's going on? What happened? So basically, it's not illegal. It's not legalized to where you can go out and purchase it and all that. But what the order he signed is made it to where it's not demonized. They made it to where it can be used for medicine if you choose to. It can be used as a medicinal purpose if you need to. See, you can't deny. And first and foremost, I'm not a marijuana advocate, but I'm not anti-marijuana either. You can't deny the effects and the positive effects that marijuana has on people. Stress relief, appetite inducer, cancer reducer, fever reducer, pleasant. It just makes you feel pleasant when you don't. It has a lot of good purposes, right? Anything could be bad if you abuse it. Anything could be bad if you misuse it. But if you're using marijuana for what it's used for, what it's needed for, what it's for, it has great effects on humans, now this is just one step closer. This is not legalization. It's not nothing like that. You can't walk around smoking this and that. It's not about that, but it is one step closer to people understanding that just because it's something taboo doesn't mean it's bad. Because I don't like alcohol, but I don't go around talking shit about people who drink. I don't like alcohol. Big Daddy don't drink alcohol, but I don't talk shit about people who do, because everybody has their little twist. Everybody got their little thing, So I salute, and I'm thankful that I'm gonna see if I can find another video about this, because It's exciting for a brother like me, man. I'm not even gonna lie. So the stigma with marijuana will go down. It won't be so where people could just talk so bad about it, because it's a fucking plant, first and foremost. It's a plant, man. And also too, I got the Epstein photos to show y'all, so don't go nowhere. I got the Epstein photos, man.
Slow and steady wins. That's terrible advice.
Hold on.
It is not fast in the modern workforce.
Major shifts could be coming to how the federal government classifies marijuana. Sources say President Trump could sign an executive order Thursday that would reclassify it from a Schedule 1 drug to a Schedule 3. That kind of reclassification could impact how marijuana is researched and used for medical purposes.
This is the first significant change in the federal government's posture toward cannabis in over 5 decades.
Paul Armentano is with the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws, also called NORML. He says the organization is fought to move public opinion to legalize marijuana use for responsible adults. Still, he said what's been leaked about the executive order isn't addressing all that they've called for.
So symbolically, that's a big deal. Practically, there is still major changes that need to occur at the federal level in order to harmonize what the states are doing with cannabis with respect to how the federal government views cannabis.
Armentano said the organization wants to see cannabis removed from the Controlled Substances Act altogether.
Similar to how alcohol is not included in the CSA, which is why states have a significant amount of authority and autonomy when it comes to how they choose to regulate alcohol within their own borders.
Legalization of marijuana has had many outspoken critics. University professor and political expert Nolan Higdon said many of those critics point to a lack of research.
We don't have a lot of research on marijuana because of the way it's been scheduled previously. One of the things folks have brought up who oppose legalization at the state level, that we're legalizing this product we really haven't researched well, and now we're starting to kind of see what some of the outcomes of usage are. So I think that also could be something to watch down the line as well.
While the signing of the executive order is expected Thursday, a White House official warned that the timing could shift. In the East Bay, Zach Fuentes, ABC 7 News.
So it's just a step in the right direction for people who support and who use marijuana. It's just a step in the right direction. That's all it is. So it's not not the end all be all. It ain't even really nothing crazy, but it is a good step in the right direction. So thank you to Donald Trump for doing that. At least he did that, That's not the only thing that I noticed that he's done, but that is very major. That is a good bill, a good executive order that he signed. Because he signed a bunch of goddamn executive orders, and all of them didn't even really make too big of a difference on everyday life. But this one does, so I appreciate him for that. Now, we got to go to these Epstein files, y'all. I got to go to these Epstein files. We all know, and they've been talking about and saying all this stuff about the Epstein Island, and we know allegedly Jeffrey Epstein was, they said he committed suicide in prison, and so we know he's not even in the equation for getting any justice. There's nobody can get no justice for Jeffrey Epstein, because he's allegedly he's dead and gone, right? So really, there's no justice that can be done to these children. They cut the snake's head off, aka Jeffrey Epstein. His head was cut off, and now it's to the point where anybody else who participated might not get the full rap, because they just might be perceived to be somebody coming and going. Unless you had the real testimony from him and Ghislaine Maxwell and them types, you don't really all the way know. Unless you get the real testimony from the witnesses and the victims, you're not all the way gonna know. So we know for a fact that the other major witness, the major victim / witness in the Epstein files, is the woman who passed away and died a tragic death. And she left audio saying, y'all know if you know, she left audio saying, if anything happens to me, it was not intentional. I didn't want to hurt myself. So if something happens to me, it's something happening. She already left us the audio of that. So we've heard it. I've heard it plenty of times, at least 3-4 times. So that woman who came out and was gonna use her courage and her, strength to step up and go against Epstein and all these people, she's not even alive no more. The main witness, she's not even alive no more. So for her to be gone and her being a major witness, it's not really much justice that could be done to this case. So I'm going to show y'all these photos that they have, and I'm going to show them to you. But even with these photos being shown, there's only a few key figures in these photos. What's good, sweetheart? In these photos, they only got Bill Clinton. Let me show you. It's some people in there. Michael Jackson. There's some people in there. Watch. Let's go. So right now, I'm about to be showing y'all some photos that the government has released in the Epstein files. I gotta make sure. Let me make sure none of these are bad. Hold on. Let me look through them, because that right there seems crazy. Hold on. Let me see that one. All right, let's go. I could play him. Let's go. So, Trump met Melania on the island. Damn, Trump met his wife on that island. Let's go, man. That's what I'm trying to say, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. All the shit that... Let's go. Let me show you these photos. So now they're releasing photos, and let's see what they're showing. Let's see what they're showing off these Epstein emails. We got Bill Clinton right there. Bill Clinton. We got Jeffrey Epstein. Bill Clinton again. We got Epstein right there. That's the Ghislaine Maxwell lady. Bill Clinton again with Maxwell. Bill Clinton again. Bill Clinton again. It seems like they're sweeping Bill Clinton right under the rug. Bill Clinton with George Clooney, dude. I think that's George Clooney. That's Chris Tucker right there. That's Epstein. Bill Clinton again with some chick in his lap. That's Michael Jackson and Diana Ross right there. Hold up. I'm not trying to disrespect Michael Jackson, but look, that's Michael Jackson and Diana Ross right there. Hold up. Let me go back and pause it so you can see. Yeah, Michael Jackson and Diana Ross. Look, and Bill Clinton. We got Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, and Bill Clinton. And everybody's smiling except Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson ain't smiling. Everybody else is smiling. Let's go. Let me show y'all these photos, man. That's Buddy from Aerosmith. Mick Jagger, I think his name is. Bill Clinton. Chris Tucker. Some old devils. I don't know who they are. Some tranny dude. Epstein with the helicopter. Somebody else with Epstein in the corner. And then they got some files right here. Some files that say, let me see, I can read some of these files. Let me see, I'll read these files. So we're going to go ahead and be nosy a little bit. We're going to go ahead and be nosy a little bit and see what's going on these files. I'm going to read what they got released. So first and foremost, what kind of people have photographers and shit when they're doing dirt? That's what I don't understand. If you're doing dirt, if you're on the island and you somewhere in your private place doing dirt, exactly. Where's Trump? Exactly. I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist to understand they swept Bill Clinton under the rug. Bill Clinton got swept under the rug. Bill Clinton, no, threw under the bus. That's what I'm talking about. Bill Clinton got threw under the bus. It seems like Bill Clinton's in every photo. Every photo. Every other photo is Bill Clinton. So Bill Clinton's going to be held to some type of account. The Mick Jagger dude, Michael Jackson's dead, Diana Ross is old. I mean, this is... Chris Tucker's there a few times. They got a couple photos of Chris Tucker. First off, these photos aren't incriminating right here. These aren't incriminating photos. So they showed us some bullshit just so we could get something to talk about. Is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing we just got a few photos of some bullshit just to get something to talk about. Just to stir the pot up. Because you got about 10 photos of Bill Clinton. He ain't doing nothing. He got a girl on his lap. He's in a fucking jacuzzi. I mean, he ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing illegal. He's just playing Santa Claus and he got them in the jacuzzi. Now, I'm not saying they're gonna supposed to show us all the illicit photos and criminal photos, but for them to show us these photos and edit them. These are edited photos. You got niggas with blocks over their face. So for them to edit these photos and release these specific photos, it just shows you Bill Clinton was thrown under the bus and a few other celebrities were shown and viewed. But like I told y'all in the original, hey, what's good, Sovereign and Genius? Look, like I told y'all a long time ago, like I said a long time ago, these people, they released about 230 some names. So when they originally came out and said this shit, when Joe Biden was in office and Trump was running, trying to wait to run, and they were putting all them crimes on him, all that those felonies on him. When that was going on, these Epstein names were getting released. They were all released in the public. Hey, what's good? What's good, Ali? Appreciate you for tuning in, sweetheart. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. I really appreciate y'all. So look, they literally released over 200 some names. I seen them all with my eyes. I knew about Chris Tucker. We knew about, and if you watch my lives, I don't remember which one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ali. So if you watched any of my past lives, I even released the names when they released them. I'm always up to date with the information. So when they came out with these 200 names, I was showing them and reading them on my channel at one video, on one live. So it's old news that they've been released names. That's not even what this is about. It's literally now it's about they're showing us 10 photos, 15 photos, and 5 and 10 of them got Bill Clinton in them. So that's on some old, we're gonna let one nigga go under the bus and we're gonna drag him. But everybody else, y'all just hold it down and we'll work this out. We're gonna smooth this out. Bill, you got to go. Michael Jackson, you got to go. Chris Tucker, we might bring you in there too. But everybody else, oh man, it's okay. It's all right. They didn't say Oprah. They didn't show no photos of Oprah. They didn't show no photos of Barack Obama. They had show no photos of Michelle Obama. They got all of them was allegedly on that island. All of them. I don't know about Michelle. I'm sorry, I don't know about Michelle. But I heard Barack Obama was on the island for multiple times on the flight logs. I've even read the flight logs. They kept flight logs. That's how evil people are so dumb, they create ledgers. You feel me? Evil people are so dumb, they create ledgers. And a ledger, if you don't know, that's when you create a record of your business transactions. So if you're doing illegal criminal activity, don't make no goddamn ledger. You feel me? Don't make no ledger if you're doing criminal activity. Don't keep record of your criminal activity. Illicit activities should never be done. And if they are done, it should not be done strategically. Because that's a business. If you're doing business transactions strategically, you might as well open a legitimized business. What kind of criminals is taking the log? Oh, Barack Obama was in here from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. and I gave him a ride from 2 to the island. Man, get your lame ass out of here, man. Of course, Sovereign and Genius. This is like how they kept history of what they used to do to the slaves. They used to cook and eat the slaves. They're still doing it to this day, aka natural flavors. It's so sad. People don't know. These people are so evil. They keep history of this shit. They keep history. They take history and take pride in their evil actions. And y'all wonder why everything's so commonplace and so easy peasy. Cause we just letting these people get away with this shit. Generations upon generations upon generations of us sit back and watch people do people wrong and don't do nothing to save them. The thing difference between people like Big Bad and people like other regular people, I can't sit back and watch my people get done dirty. I'm different. I'm gonna stand up and help. I'm gonna stand up and do something. So like if I, and it's not about being a hero. It's not about being none of that, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I could easily make bull crap sellout videos, right? And just play the game and essentially sell out, right? I could easily do that. But if I was to do that, me, Big Bad A, if I was to play the role of a sellout and show people that everything that they've seen before them is okay and you're supposed to keep going that direction, and show them that everything that's bad for them is not a problem, they're just supposed to just endure it and keep going, I wouldn't even be able to sleep at night. I wouldn't even be able to sleep at night. See, so I got to go through my channel getting buried. I got to go through that. Like, because if y'all notice, last couple months, I've been doing hundreds of thousands of views for the last few months. And now something happened this last few weeks, no more views. It's like, it's a decent amount, but it ain't no views. Like my lives don't even be hitting 1,000 no more. And it's been going on for a couple weeks. Like I do one or two lives be 2,000-3,000 people, but the rest of my lives be 400, 500, 300, 400, 500. Now people could say you're falling off or whatever, but I don't understand how somebody's mentality on me could shift within a week. Like if I had 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people, 6,000 people watching the lives on a daily, how do the people who are subscribing by the daily and watching by the daily, how do they not continue to watch? Now, first and foremost, I'm not expecting the same thing because I know everybody has lives. It's Christmas time, everything. But right now what we're witnessing is a total suppression. We're witnessing a total suppression of certain YouTubers. I told y'all a couple weeks back they stole $80 from me. Just stole it. Took it away. Just like my numbers was at I was at a decent amount of money, and they took $80 off that shit. 80 some dollars. Just took it off. It deducted. You can't deduct funds. Sovereign and Genius said everyone or content creators say YouTube be shadow banning so they don't have to pay out. Exactly. YouTube is kind of not right no more. It's kind of not right no more. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody keeps telling me do TikTok, do this, do that, Facebook and all this and that. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I love YouTube for a different reason. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching YouTube for 20 years. You know what I mean? So, damn, bro. The world changes and things like that, but it's like they changed the goalposts, man. You say you think Patreon is better, but I'm gonna say this though about Patreon, sweetheart. How many people are gonna pay $5 a month to watch Big Bad? You know what I mean? I'm not saying I can't get people to watch. What I'm saying is maybe I'll just do that. Maybe I'll just bring my content straight to Patreon and bring people over there. But at the end of the day, it took me 7 years to build my platform up to where I'm at right now, and I wanted to keep growing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But with this Epstein Island shit, man, I'm gonna go on there, sweetheart. I'm gonna go on there. On there I'm gonna make me one. Yeah, I'm gonna go on there. Cause you like I said earlier on my live earlier today, you never know till you try, man. If you don't try, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep trying. But these Epstein photos is kind of whack, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's giving me the mentality of you're gonna sweep one major official under the bus. Cause Bill Clinton is almost on his way out of life. That man's old and decrepit. So if he's almost out of there anyway, it'd be nothing to throw him under the bus. You know what I'm saying? And with Bill Clinton being thrown under the bus, like he is, because he was in majority of these photos, and I know the email photos didn't just consist of Bill Clinton photos. I know it. They got a $199 a month. No, I got you. Facts. No, I got you. Now I'm definitely gonna start me one, Sovereign and Genius. I know people who watch me not broke anyway. Y'all are the grown and sexy. No, I got you. The grown up men and the sexy women, y'all got y'all's money together. Y'all got y'all's lives together. We're not fucked up. So I understand. I just it's hard for me to work so many platforms and do so much because I'm just one nigga, man. I just like before I got on here, I made stuffed pizza rolls and shit, cooking, cleaning. Then I just went to the store, bought the food. Like raising kids, got to teach them, got to talk to them throughout the day, got to be there for them. This is my first day off, so I'm trying to like give them time and get time to myself and do what I got to do. And you know what I'm saying? Can I go live on YouTube? You know, you gotta go live on YouTube. You gotta get a certain amount of subscribers, or you can get a laptop. If you get a laptop, you can go live on YouTube anywhere, or computer, desktop or laptop. But I got my shit on the phone, and you gotta have like 1,000 subscribers and like 400 hours of watch time before you can get monetized. Well, no, before you can get monetized, go live. I think it's like, well, I don't know, man. I've been through them steps. I ain't gonna lie. Boy, it's a lot of work you got to put in, bro. It's a lot of work you got to put in to get in the money to get to this YouTube shit, bro. It's a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all see me all the fucking time. This is my second live of today. It's a lot of work, man. You know what I mean? It takes a lot to make something out of nothing. And then if you want to really be heard, and you know, you got to push through fake algorithms, fake numbers, suppression. Like they have not sent my notifications out, bro. We got 7 people in here. I've been on for 30 minutes. They are not sending these notifications out, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? They are not sending this like this notification now. But it's okay. I'm not crying by no YouTube because this shit ain't my world. It's just something I like to do. I like to speak the truth to my people, and I like to jump on here and smoke my cigar and goddamn have my therapy session. You know what I mean? Sip my coffee, have my little therapy session, release my little thoughts, and yeah, it's crazy, man. But see, I'm gonna tell y'all something is on the top, like I told y'all. If it's in you, it's in you. Can't nobody stop what's in you. A lot of people are waiting for validation and shit, and they're waiting to have 1,000 people, 1,000,000 people, and all that. I'm gonna preach the same way, whether it's 1,000,000,000 watching, or 1,000 watching, or 5 watching, or 10 watching. That's the difference between me. I really am on here for a reason. So when you're doing something for a real reason, then you don't got to worry about the seasons and the bullshit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I ain't trying to waste no time. I just wanted to say that today, man. The Donald Trump reclassified the marijuana law. You appreciate my perspectives. Thank you, sweetheart. And I appreciate you as well for being a strong, wonderful, beautiful black woman. We need more of you in the world. We need more wonderful women in the world, man. The world needs women to stand up. All women, all races, creeds. We need y'all to stand up and rise up to your womanhood so we can have the world, future in the world like we need. Oh, you're Sui Indian. My bad. My bad. Whatever you are, I don't care what you are. You're a wonderful woman. That's what I know. I don't care about what y'all think about races and stuff. I just know the truth about a lot of stuff. I'm not a racist bigot. You know what I mean? I really love all races. I've dated all races of women. You know, except I never been with an Asian woman before, man. I never had no Asian woman ever. I've had Spanish. I had Dominican. I had black. I had Indian. I had white, Caucasian, and a bunch of black girls. But I never had no Asian woman. Never. Facts. You have 460 subscribers on YouTube. Yeah. You go live, bro. Yeah, push that button and hit it. The goodness is in you. Yeah, I appreciate you. It is though. I really I know what I bring to this world. I'm just trying my best to just shine my light, man. It ain't all about me, man. I know what I do is the betterment for a lot of us. I'm not here for me. I'm just here for the betterment for a lot of us. And a lot of people, they might not understand it, you know, but one day, all this stuff that I'm telling y'all is going to really make sense. One day it's going to kick in, you know what I'm saying? If it already hasn't, because I know some of this shit makes sense to a lot of y'all because y'all are already living on track. So, you know, I'm just thankful to be here. Thankful to be able to smoke my little cigars and talk to my people, man, because, you know, everybody can't live life. Everybody's not blessed to do what I'm able to do. And I'm doing this shit by myself, man, by my lonely. So I'm thankful to have the strength to do what I do and to have the lifestyle that I have, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, my children's all that matters, man. I just made some for them. I made one of my favorite meals, my stuffed turkey, my stuffed pizza rolls. I take some really good pasta sauce and I make it into some pizza sauce. I add a little few spices to it and make it taste like a little pizza sauce. And then I cook that down to thicken it a little bit, and then I get my rolls. I take these yeast rolls and I rise them up, and then I get whatever cheeses I like. Like tonight I had Munster cheese, so I had some Munster cheese. I chunks of that, and I had a veggie burger for mine, and I had a turkey burger for theirs. I ground up the turkey meat, the ground turkey meat for them, and I had ground veggie meat for mine. And I had like pizza sauce with the cheese and the meat in there. Oh my God. And I rolled it, I folded it up like a pocket and baked it like that, like these puffs. Oh my God. Let me show y'all. Hold on, let me show y'all. I'll show you how it came out. Let me show you. Hold on. Oh, my light turned off. Hold up. Let me turn that back on. Hold up. Let me show y'all these pizza rolls real quick. Hold up. Look. Okay, boom. So first off, oh, look. So first off, I got the heart pan, but look at these. These are the last ones left. It's 3 of them in there. Look, it's got the, you know what I mean, with the monster cheese and the man. Oh my God, look, and they so soft. Look, they're so soft. Oh my God, I got the butter on top. Look, they're baking it. I'm baking it with love in the love pan, man. Come on, bro. Niggas ain't cooking with love like that, bro. That shit was so good, but yeah. I take care of my kids the best I can, man. You know, make sure we got home cooked meals. Make sure everything's A1. Everything's healthy. Everything's what it's supposed to be. No babies, no bones, no cannibal food. You know what I mean? It's good, man. It's good to be alive, man. But thank y'all for the ones who really rock with me, because I really rock with y'all. You know I'm not an egotistical dude. I know it's celebrities. I know your favorite show is on. I know it's Christmas. The families are in town. I know what's going on, but, you know, I still got to do what I got to do, you know? So I appreciate y'all. Yeah, facts. Facts. It's family time. That's what I'm about to do. My cigar is almost out, so I'm about to be done with my whoop. I just, you know, smoking my cigar with y'all. Yeah. Thank you so much for rocking with me, man. But yeah, either way, man. It's a beautiful time to be alive. It's almost midnight. What y'all doing? Y'all are ready for y'all's holiday? Y'all ready? Y'all got family in town? How y'all coming? Because it is a good time for the family and shit. It's a good time to be with family. A good time to see everybody. Tell everybody you love them. Call your family. Tell them you love them. You know what I'm saying? It's a good time for that. You know, everybody, most people are off work and things like that. So call them and tell them you love them. You know? No matter about if motherfuckers celebrate stuff or not. It ain't about none of that. It's about family time. Christmas around this time, it is family time. You was making dresses with the grandkids. Oh my God, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's memory bank right there. That's going right into the memory bank. Straight memory bank. You remember that time grandmama was making dresses with us on before Christmas? Woo! Right there. I'm telling you, man. And this shit don't never go nowhere, man. As long as we have interactions with each other, you'll never die. Because the interactions we have with each other, that's what it lives on. You know what I'm saying? You taught your sons, heck yeah. Good. You gotta teach your kids everything you know, you know. I'm showing my son, Lil Bede, I show him how to cook. He's like me, he's eager to get in that kitchen. I see it. So like today we made some lunch. We made garlic bread. No, not garlic bread. We made breadsticks. We made breadsticks and macaroni and cheese together. And I let him help me make it, and we made that together. And he said, "Welcome to Daddy and Sky's restaurant." And he was like, you know, it was real lit, man. He's like, "Welcome to our restaurant." And then he was like, "What do you think about the food?" It was just awesome. Just an awesome experience, man. I love my children, man. I love having a family. You know, I wish I had a wife, you know. I do wish I had a wife, you know, but life's gonna do what life's gonna do. You can't avoid life unless you. If you like me, a game peeper and a game seeker, you can avoid some shit if you see it coming and you know what's going on. No, I know, man. I'm telling you, it's so crazy for me. That's why I ain't really being desperate or thirsty. I'm not a thirsty nigga. I had women my whole life, so I'm not thirsty. So it's to the point now where I wish to God that he could point me in the right direction. And I'm not talking about even right now at this moment. It's like whenever it's ready. Point me in the right direction of a good woman. You know what I'm saying? Just point me in the right direction of a good woman. I'll recognize her. Every woman that I was in every every woman that I was in real good relationships with, we naturally just struck. Like, hey, what's up? Ooh, you look like somebody I know. Like, it was always some instant conversation type shit. So I know for me, real love comes very easy, very naturally. You know, you shouldn't have to. Now, I know people are weird and strange. I do know that. The world's not what it used to be. People are socially weird and they're very strange now. But love don't have to come hard and it don't have to come weird. It can come very easily. Love is very natural. It's very easy. You know, too many people be overcomplicating it. But for me, it's easy, man. So I do got to be very selective on the type of woman I choose to be with, because fuck, man. I got so much love in me, the wrong woman won't deserve it. She won't deserve it. And she'll be getting good loving and all that shit out of me and don't even deserve it. Hell yeah, man. I do. Thank you for keeping me in prayer. I do need the right people around me and my babies, because I'm going to say something. Children, wait, what's up? I'm almost done. All right? I'll be done in 5 seconds. Having children is like, man, it just, for me, it's cool because I'm such a role model. They all look up to me. Now, my daughter is a little different. Females are different. Females are more difficult. They're a little bit harder to raise, because the nature is unstable a little bit. Yeah, get them out of here. Female nature is a little bit more unstable than than male's nature. So boys are a little bit easier to raise for me. I'm not having no issues with my daughter, but that my masculinity is needed to calm down what she goes through. But all females go through that moody situation shit, you know? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So I'm just gonna be very, very cool and make it to where, see, I just want to be respected and accepted to the point where they believe in what I'm telling them. And once I've already earned that. See, my children believe in what I'm telling them and they understand what I'm telling them is not wrong. So they know I'm not misleading them. So I don't want them to do everything perfectly how I say it, but I do want them to take heed to what I'm telling them, to the point where when they get older, they'll have that blueprint to live off of. So it's to the point where I just wanted them to respect what I'm saying, to where they listen to me, and they do. And it's all good, man. See, I got everything the way what I needed, because I'm not overbearing, I'm not rough, I'm not mean, I'm not none of that. You know, I learned being a single father, I learned how to perfectly balance that shit to where they respect what I'm saying, but I'm not overbearing. And then, because if you're too overbearing, they won't be able to come to you in their time of need. See, I was a child before. You know what I'm saying? I was a child before, to where when you, if your parent, when you need to talk to your parent, you won't talk to the mean parent. I was a child before. I remember that, how it was, how my father was so mean. Sometimes I wouldn't come to him about certain situations because I didn't want to hear his response. But when it came to my mother, I could come to her about almost all situations, because even if I was wrong, she could calmly talk me through it. Sometimes if I say something too rough to my father, he'll just be thinking I'm trying to challenge him or something, but it's not that. It's just fact that you gotta respect what your child is going through, right or wrong, and you gotta guide them through that shit, right or wrong. So like if your child's wrong and they do something wrong and they come to you trusting in you that you can talk, they can talk to you, then you could deal with the problem once they told it to you. But see, if you got the type of relationship with your child where they don't respect you and they don't value what you're saying to them, then you won't even be able to they won't even be able to come to you when they violate the code or do something wrong. See, I want my children to love me and respect me and be so loyal to me that even right or wrong, they come to me so I can help them through it, right or wrong. That's type of shit I'm on. Because y'all don't understand what these little kids be doing, what these little girls be doing. I do. I don't forget when I was a teenager. See, most of y'all, this what y'all parents be doing. This where y'all parents fuck up at. Let me talk to y'all parents. This where most parents fuck up. Y'all know what goes on in your teenage years. Look, y'all know what goes on in your teenage years. And y'all know these children, your children, you know what goes on in these years. You know what you were doing in those years, right? So how could you expect your child to not go through what you were going through when it was time for you to go through it? So when it's your time to go through those situations, most of y'all shy away from that shit and act like, or ignore it and act like it's not going to happen to your child, and act like they're immune from the game of life. Nigga, everything you went through as a child, you have to prepare them for it, so when they go through it, they can walk through it comfortably. Don't shy your... I had girlfriends that their mamas didn't even teach them how to clean their vaginas because they didn't know how to properly tell them. She told me, this is what the mom told me, because this I asked her. I said, why didn't you teach her how to clean herself like like how she was supposed to? She said, because she didn't want her to start playing with herself. So in order for this mother to not, instead of this mother to properly teach her daughter how to clean her vagina and maintain it so you can have healthy flora balance and healthiness and proper health, she ignored her vagina altogether because she didn't want her daughter to explore her vagina. How insane is that? And this is the type of shit that we're dealing with in the world. People don't understand the world and psychology and the way things work. People just think they can avoid the problem, or they can ignore a problem. You can't ignore a problem. That's like I tell you all the time, my analogy. You can't, just because the boogeyman, like if the boogeyman's in your room, you putting your head under the covers is not going to stop the boogeyman from getting you. Just because you put the blanket over your head, the boogeyman's still there and he's still going to get you. So you have to deal with the boogeyman instead of avoiding the boogeyman and being scared of it. You have to deal with your problems in life instead of avoiding them and being scared of them. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I just had to drop a few parental Man, a lot of parents didn't do right, man. They don't know how. I don't understand how they didn't know. I don't understand how you don't know how to properly care for a human that you created. See, I never had children until I was ready to have them. I was 26 years old when I had my daughter. I waited a long time. Think about what you're doing before you do it. It's your big homie. Let's go.